Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at our main riff, and we'll solo it here and play it around, and then we'll do some tweaking. And I'm going to mute these two. These are the two side bits of the riff, and we've got our main section here. And I'm going to add some new notes, and I'm also going to change the sound a bit. So we'll do the sound first. And it's just a bit fizzy, it's just sort of a bit too distorted. So I'm just toning down the amp envelope. I'm going to take a bit of release off so that when the filter's totally open, it doesn't have as much of a sort of ringy sustain. And I'm going to turn the detune up slightly just to give it a slightly bigger vibe. I'll knock that distortion down a bit more. And I want it a bit more attacky when it's down at the lower registers of the filter, so I can just turn up my filter envelope. And I'll just notch back the very highs on the EQ and bring up a wee bit of that mid again. And I think there's just a bit too much delay on it. You're not really hearing the notes sort of merging together. So we'll turn down the dry wet on our delay that's on the synth group. Add a tiny bit more reverb. And then I'm going to go in and just edit some of these notes, and I want to create sort of a melody top line. The bits that we've got in so far are nice. It sort of rolls along, but we can sort of add to that and make it a bit more interesting. So what I'm going to do is select 16th notes, and I want to shorten these all down to the 16th length. So Control A and just drag them back. And then I'm going to look for some sort of melodies in here. And I've been playing about, and there's a nice sort of tone out about this line. Oh, it's clearly not right. And then we can copy those notes to the next part, because it's the same rhythm pattern. Just bring these up. And then we can do the same down here. Need to actually copy them. Copy it again. Yeah, that sounded pretty cool there. So we can take out any of the notes that are overlapping or don't fit in. We'll see what that sounds like with the rest of our tune. Just mute the vocals. Just give it a bit more volume. Yep, sounded pretty cool. And then what we can do is just copy the parts across to these new sections. There we go, we've got a sort of slightly tighter riff, and we've still got the sort of movement in the sides, so I think that sounded pretty good. And what we'll do is just name this group while we're here. And then I'll copy these parts, I'll rename this. And then we'll fire these into our arrangement and the relevant points. And then when we're sort of coming to do all our automation, we'll sort of obviously filter that up and do a bit more with it. And I'll just copy this across to this section as well. So there we go. In the next video, we're going to look at sort of another sort of dreamy top line to go on top of the track.